Hi, good day friends, how are we doing? So I just got in from work. Don't mind the sleeveless, I just got in from work and I realized that I didn't have anything prepped for breakfast tomorrow morning. We leave very early to go to work, so I just throw on my apron and I'm gonna make some sorrel cups. Must be wondering what is that. So I'll take you on that journey. Now, in previous video, in a previous video, I would have showed you, I would demonstrate how I made my sorrel jam with my sorrel, a little bit of sugar, some spices, and some chia seed. Now I'm down to one last bottle of jam. One bottle of jam. Listen, that thing went like hot bread. So we have been putting our jam on our pancakes. I do an oat pancake, blend up my oat. I'll do a demo of that one day, and that's another video. So we're down to one last bottle of jam. Now I made some last night, but I didn't make enough because I was just not feeling well. Today is a Monday evening. There's nothing for breakfast tomorrow morning. You know, I gotta come in the kitchen and I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, so ingredients. In my bowl, I have 2 cups of flour. No, I have white flour. I'm just gonna be real right here. I prefer using whole wheat flour, but there are times when I have white flour at home because there are some recipes that I need to use my white flour, right? So the only thing that I had at home was some white flour. So I have my white flour and I had a little bit of oats. So you know, I got my blender and I blend up some oats. And I got about half cup of oats. Now that is some fiber in my flour, and I don't feel so bad with the pure white flour. So I have in this bowl 1.5 cup of flour. No, 2.5 cups of flour. 2.5 cups of flour. So I have 2 cups of white flour and half cup of oat. All right. So the regular, I would use my whole wheat flour, but I don't have any, and so I'm just going to use what I have. And my children requested the cups. I made it earlier on. As I said, I made it yesterday. They enjoyed it. My husband enjoyed it, so they requested to have this, so we can just grab and go tomorrow morning. And also I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. All right, I'm going to add my pink Himalayan salt. Finally got my pink Himalayan salt, and I'm just gonna add salt to taste. All right, this is maybe half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. All right, my hands are washed. All right, so I'm gonna mix my flour. All right, you can see me mixing my flour. And to my flour, I'm gonna add. I'm just gonna add about 1/4 cup of brown sugar. This is to the dough, and I'm gonna mix my dry ingredients in well. All right. All right. To that, I'm gonna add my oil. Right, so we have half cup of olive oil in this. All right, and it's what I have on hand. I would prefer to use the coconut oil, but it's what I have on hand. All right, listen now. I have to get my hand in this thing. You understand? Because I'm making a crust. So, to get my hand in, I'm gonna kind of make like a crumble. Yeah. Now, you don't have to add the sugar to your dough. I didn't add much sugar to my jam, and my son asked for just a little bit of sweetness to be added to it, so I added the sugar to it. Alright, so as I said, I have to get my hands in, mix. Alright, we don't want to, well, when most persons are doing like crust like this, they would use butter and they try not to get the oil too warm. Alright, so I'm finished here, and I'm gonna add some ice water to this, enough ice water to get my dough together. Alright, I'm gonna ask my sous chef to help me pour the water. So you're gonna take your time and pour the water. So I've add about 1 cup of water. Alright? You don't have to use everything. Take your time and pour. Don't pour everything in all at once. Alright? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit, not too much. All over it. Just add enough water to bring it together. Alright, so this is the consistency that we are looking for. Now listen, this is how I do it. Alright, I'm a housewife. I'm not a pastry chef, but I'm a housewife who knows what my family love, and I know what they want. Alright? So I'm a housewife, and this is the way I do it. So I'm gonna cover this, and I'm gonna put it in my refrigerator to rest for a while, for about 15 minutes, because I'm gonna be preparing some porridge off camera, regular. So some cream of wheat porridge for my family. So I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna cover it and have it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, and then I'll show you the finished product. I'll show you what I do after, my next step. Alright? Okay friends, so welcome back. So our dough has been in the freezer, I think more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So lightly dust my area, and I'm gonna split my dough in two, and I'm gonna work on half, and I'm gonna put the other half in the, make sure that even. Alright, here. Alright. I'm gonna lightly dust my rolling pin. It's a bit hard to roll. I want, you could roll it out to any to your preferred thickness. Bear in mind that because we put the baking powder in it, it's gonna rise, right? So I'm gonna cut, and I don't think that I cut a perfect. Whoa. I'm gonna roll this again, but I'm gonna cut this into a square. I don't think I made a square here, and I want to cut it into 4 equal parts. Alright? This is more like giving me it's giving me like a rectangle. Well, guess what? I have my greased cupcake tin, and I'm going to put it in that. Yep. Nice little pattern there. Give it a tulip. Hello. Tulip. Tulip, right? Have how much? We have 4 made up. Pull this out to see if I can get 2 more. Alright, we're gonna try. Whoa! We're gonna try triangles. Look at that. Alright, so I need to patch one. There's nothing wrong with that. Just that you're gonna create a pretty old pattern, man. You know? Whatever please that thou. See there. So there's no particular rule to it. Just create the pattern that you want. Make it fun. You know? Make it fun. Make it fun. So I'm gonna get the other piece out with my other Don't be afraid to patch him up. Patch him up. Ignore the belly any. God is alright. I'm gonna make 2 more. Alright friends, so here we have them. Listen, I played it by flour. Alright. Alright, so I have my jam. Then, whoa. Nice the candle. So I'm gonna put them in cups and when the heat touches it, when the heat touch the jam, they will melt and spread out nice. I'm gonna refill, so I just want to make sure everything gets jam. And this is sorrel. This is sorrel jam. My homemade sorrel jam. My baby just reminded me to say that homemade. And this is after we would have boiled jam. Boil or sorry, and this is the trash that persons usually throw away. You know, I'm going to toss this out. I've learned to reuse some things that we throw out, you know, friends. Some things that we throw out. Oh, listen, I had so much of this. I know I'm fighting to find enough. Alright, so can empty. I'm gonna put these in the oven, so I'm not completely filled. Right? So I need some more from this one. Not too much. Alright, so we're gonna bake this in the oven 350 until golden brown. Alright? So I'm gonna bake it for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn on the broiler to get them nice and crispy and golden brown. Alright, stay tuned to see the finished product. Here we have it, friends, our finished product or sorrel cups, and we paired it with our cream of wheat and cornmeal porridge. I know that my family will be enjoying this breakfast meal tomorrow. Look here, man, it was a pleasure. Honestly, it was a pleasure filming this video for you. Friends, don't be shy. Don't feel afraid to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe.